What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. The playoffs continue to push as we in the middle of the first rounds. No LeBron, no Durant, no Steph Curry. It's hard watching the playoffs without them. Just keeping it real. Whether you like them or whether you don't. The playoff without those three, hard to follow. I'm going to talk about these three and where they went wrong at and why we don't see them in the playoffs right now. Steph Curry and them didn't even make the playoff. They got put out during the play-in. They didn't even make it. What hurt them this year was that they signed Chris Paul. That didn't make no sense to me. That was stupid as ever. Why would you pick up that contract? He is a point guard. You already have Steph Curry as your point guard. Why would you pick up another superstar point guard, but a guy who over the hill, on his way out, who injury prone, who been injury prone for the past 4 years, to slow down the game? Think about that. You brought in another point guard, but already got a younger, better point guard. He slowed the game down when y'all are a fast-moving team. He injury prone. Why would you pick that up? Why would you pick up that close to $100 million contract? Why would you pick that up? You got rid of a younger player to pick up an older player, a younger promising player in that. Why would you do that? That was stupid. You talking about bad business in the front office. That was a terrible decision to make. But they did it. And what happened? They didn't even make the play-in. They didn't even get past the play-in. And Chris Paul was hurt. Like he always is at this time of the year. Then you have, now I'm going to tell you this. Golden State ain't really got no problem. Their center was hurt, so they got dominated in the paint as a result of their center not being there. So they ain't really got to change nothing up. You don't have to get rid of Klay Thompson. You don't have to get rid of Stephen Curry because those two legitimate killer shooters, you don't never break that up. You don't get rid of Draymond Green. You keep those three. That ain't no problem at all. They just need to make sure they got support of a big man in the paint. That's it. And they good. That's all they need. Because the scoring is going to be there. So you ain't got to panic. You don't got to break them up. No. You keep that core. You keep that core. You just got to get a legitimate big man to just be a body in the paint to rebound when they shooting. That's it. Looney wasn't there. It would have been a different thing if Looney was there because he give them that. So you won't support in case he's not there. So make sure you at least got two big men. That's how the Chicago Bulls played around Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. They kept 3 7-footers at all times. They kept 3. They always had 3 7-footers, period. You need a body in the paint, a defensive presence, and somebody that can rebound the ball. Good. That's why when they picked up Dennis Rodman, they won 3 more in a row. And they had the best record ever in the NBA history. To go, they just recently passed that. But they don't really have no problem with that. Then when it comes to Durant, the thing about Durant is he just not a leader. He don't have it in him to lead. He don't make players better. He have no go power to him. None. As good as he is, he a Robin to a Batman. He a Robin to a Batman. He need to be on a team with a dominant player who actually have good leadership qualities, because it's not in him at all. It's not. He lacked that leadership that matters a lot in the NBA, and he cannot lead a team. He can't. He can't. And he have no confidence in himself. He have no confidence in himself. That's why he don't like being on a team that he have to carry. He want to be up under somebody. He wants somebody to share the fault with him, but he wants the recognition of being in a conversation with the best. No, the best have always been dominant leaders. Jordan, dominant leader. LeBron, dominant leader. Kobe Bryant, dominant leader. Tim Duncan, dominant leaders. Dominant leaders. Dr. J, dominant leader. Magic Johnson, dominant leaders. It's not Kevin Durant. He gonna always have a problem like that. When it comes to LeBron James, the Lakers had the team to win the championship for the past 3 years. Their problem is they will not put a big man in the rotation to complement LeBron and AD. That's how they won last time. You have to have a big man. Look, the basketball is about matchups and exposing weaknesses. The Lakers have an advantage over every team in the NBA with AD and LeBron James playing their rightful positions as forwards. But yet what they do is take away from their strength to balance the playing ground to their disadvantage when you taking LeBron and AD and putting them in the center position. So you take them out of the position where they dominant in, then you put them in a position where they not. That's bad basketball. That's bad coaching. That's bad arrogance and pride on LeBron and AD part. As much as LeBron always talk about his IQ, as much as he talk about watching the game tapes and watching all these hours of tape, how you ain't watching the tape of how y'all won the championship when you playing the big man with you and AD at all times? They had JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and there was never a time one of them wasn't on the floor with AD and LeBron. They dominated Denver. Jokic couldn't handle it. Now y'all done got rid of your big men. Then you put LeBron James and AD in the big man position, and now they being dominated by Jokic. Terrible. They got swept last year by Jokic and them. They didn't win a game. Then you bring back the same, thinking that you're going to have success the second go around, as though y'all competed against them last year when you got swept and then win not one game. You thought it was going to be different this year? Come on, man, get out of here. Soon I saw that, and I knew that. They don't adjust. They don't adjust. That's another reason why they gone. The playoffs is about adjusting. If you're getting dominated in the paint, you have to fix that problem, especially when you're seeing the two guys you got in the paint is not getting the job done. Why they not there? I said this out the gate. They're going to lose. If they don't get swept, they might win one game. Might. And they fought hard for that one. Terrible. LeBron ain't stepping up to the challenge. He got lazy. And it ain't got nothing to do with his old age, because he's still producing better than people that's actually younger than him that's claiming to be superstars. So it ain't have to do with his old age. It has everything to do with his lack of confidence and not wanting to step up to the plate to get the job done. So what's the use game if you ain't willing to do it all the way it needs to be done? Why you got other people stepping up trying to hold Jamal Murray and closing stages of the game when all he gonna do is do a step back pull up? All he do. So why you ain't stepping up to the challenge to actually bring it home? And you trying to get other people to do it. You got Austin Reeves holding him. Get up out of here. No, bro. And they got dominated in the paint. Second chance shots. Out rebounding. Jokic had, what, 25 and 20? 25 and 20. Like, come on. And all you got to do is put a body on them. You don't need your big man to score. You just need a body in the paint to actually hinder him from actually having free reign over y'all when y'all little and soft. Let's be honest, y'all little and soft. He know that. He know that. That's why you ain't there. All they need is a big man. If they play the big man with AD and LeBron, that'll save them a lot of energy. That'll open up the lane for the shooters. That'll actually keep them more healthier because they don't have to play as long. They don't have to do as much. They can sit down and rest in a lot of them games because it'll be in a blowout. But they don't play to their strengths. And this is what hurt them. This is why they not there. He don't need to retire. He's still doing better than superstars. He's still better than Durant and them. He's still better than Curry and them. His arrogance is hurting him right now. His pride and his arrogance. That Jordan conversation is done. He could have passed Jordan up. He cheated himself out 3 rings. Just like Kobe could have passed Jordan up on championships. He cheated himself out of 3-4 rings. Arrogance and pride, they all have fallen victim to in the end of their career. Kobe did it in the end of his career. Now Bron doing it in the end of his career. Pride and arrogance. You play in a center position where you just ain't good in. Nobody's intimidated of you being in the paint. The guards coming in doing all type of layups and dunks over you. You don't go after loose balls. You ain't challenging shots. You sitting there not stepping up to the plate to actually close out games on a defensive level. You leaving it up to Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura them and all these no-namers when you supposed to be the leader that step up to the plate to do this. Arrogance just destroying you. And you ain't got the guts to admit the truth. Rather you letting it be known like, look, I can't handle that big white boy. He too big for me. See, you ain't even being smart like that. Like, look, in this series, I can't hold that white boy. That white boy getting 20-some rebounds over us. We need a bigger defensive presence. We're going to dominate their forwards. Come on, man. Terrible. That's why he's not there. And them conversations is over. Them conversations is over. They will never, ever be another Michael Jordan. It just ain't gonna happen, man. They ain't got what this guy had. This dude had the will to kill. He was determined to win at any cost. He was willing to die on that court if he had to get the victory. 6 championships, no game 7s, straight dominant, motivated, pushed his team to win. They respected him and teams feared him because they knew he wasn't coming to play with them. No streets for you. Leave me waiting on you. Listen, no streets for you.